Hi friends, it's Jules. Welcome to Jules Journals. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a regular glue book session in my regular glue book. And I recently saw on TikTok that someone said that glue booking is out. So here, come hang out with me if you want to be in the out crowd. And I still love glue booking. I love the concept of putting together images that I think go together, and I love photography and art and design. So this is my way of helping my mental health. And let's start with a quote out of our Don't Forget to Sing in the Lifeboats book. Glue booking is out. I leave this rule for others when I'm dead. Be always sure you're right, then go ahead. Davy Crockett. All right. And someone commented recently about me tabbing down the pages. I can't keep track of ones we've already read or not, so that is what I'm doing. Also, I feel like if you own the book, do with it what you want. Okay, first I'm going to show you the Patreon packets I just put together in case you're curious about my Patreon. Here's a few of them I just got put together. I send these out monthly. It's $15 a month for a I call this Happy Mail package. So I have at least 10 images in here that I feel go together, creating an inspiration packet. I usually include some stickers or note cards or something ephemera-wise otherwise, and then some quotes, maybe some washi. It depends on if I feel like I have stuff that goes. It's kind of hard to see that my inspiration piece, this one has horses on it. It's kind of a orange and green. I have a patron that I think I know really likes horses, so that one is for her. This one, it's a flower vase, and it's kind of blues and greens. This one is more kind of an eerie nighttime scene. It's hard to see the images that are back here, but that one is the inspiration for that one. This one is a buffalo. I had one of my patrons, and hopefully I got the right one that I'm going to be sending this one to, commented that she really liked this image. So I'm sending this packet to her. And then this one, it's actually based, there's an image behind this word one that's like a flower cottage scene. So it's based on that kind of greens and blues again. So there are a few of them that I put together and I'll be sending out shortly. Otherwise, my Patreon is $1 a month for like my tip jar, if you're interested in that. Okay, I pulled out this piece of these cardinals because I have some bad news to share. Well, scary and also good news. It's kind of a weird situation. But I feel like we had a guardian angel looking out for us, and sometimes I'm not religious at all. I'm more spiritual, but I think it's in the Christian faith that cardinal sometimes can mean that you have a guardian angel or your loved ones are there as an angel. If you see a cardinal, that they're close to you. I feel like we had that happen this weekend. My husband had a heart attack. And also I thought, I'm sorry, I'm just saying, my husband had a heart attack. And look at this one. Look at the squirrel. Sorry, I'll get back into that in a second. He's okay. Again, I'm not religious, but this kind of looked like a cross to me. So I'm going to use that as well. My husband is religious. I'm not. Okay. So these are what I got. And now I don't even know to me right now, this is not really jiving with this, but we're going to go with it. Let's find a page to start with. So it was Thursday and my husband was having chest pains and he thought it was indigestion. It was in the afternoon and he actually went for a run. And later on, we realized he was actually having a heart attack and he went for a run. That is the definition of my husband. He's just very strong. And he's only 55. There is some genetic reasons, and he actually lost a ton of weight a couple of years ago. He's been running 25 miles a week. So people are like, you were the last person we would have thought of to have a heart attack. It was an extremely stressful and emotional weekend. He ended up having an emergency angiogram and stent put in. He had one of his arteries that was 100% blocked. So they put a stent there. Other than that, everything looks good. His echo was good. So hopefully he'll feel even better than he used to. Zoom me in a little bit. I am terrified, though, of the stint moving or something. I'm a wreck. He's fine. I know it'll get better, and this is just life, and it happens all the time. But when it happens to you, it's different, especially given the year we had last year. Should I cut around these birds? I think I will do that in a little bit. I think I need to find some background stuff to go with this. Now, are these the female cardinals? I think so. And then the other ones are the males, because the males are trying to attract the females. I could use this just as background. Might be a little busy. But yeah, so, excuse me. It was very scary and stressful. I'm not doing the best mentally, but this is what brings me joy and can help my mental health. I've been going for some walks. What does that quote say? Can we use that? If we are making art that is true to ourselves, then we are incorporating all of that into our art somehow. That's nice. Yeah, so he's got lots of doctor's appointments coming up and rehab. He can't run for like at least 4 to 6 weeks. That was a big question in the hospital because he had a race coming up. And he was wondering if he could run. And they were like, no, you can't run. I do want to include this squirrel. My husband loves to feed our squirrels. And I should have put that buffalo with my Patreon package. Yeah, my husband feeds the squirrels, so this was just symbolic. I saw that and I was like, ooh. Maybe I can put a couple of the cardinals on one side and the squirrel on the other, maybe? I don't need all 4 cardinals. I kind of like these 2 better. Not sure about cutting out yet. I do need some more images. Okay, let's look. I just have this is actually my inspiration packet here, but there's some loose stuff I think going on. Oh, we're upside down. Oh. A red heart. Oh, but there's a snake, which is kind of funny because my husband hates snakes and we've been watching a ton of Survivor and there's tons of snakes in Survivor. Let's see if I see anything else in here. I might use that red heart. I don't know what all these loose things are doing in here. This is my inspiration folder. There shouldn't be loose stuff. Maybe there's some red stuff in here. I don't necessarily need red because I need just something for the background. These images are probably not the best for background. He's also a Harley guy. No. That might be good for background. Okay. Got a mess going on. So hopefully things get better in our lives. But I do think we're lucky because he was having the heart attack for like 16 hours. Or he was having the chest pain for 16 hours. And he said the chest pain felt like indigestion, but he knew something was wrong when he took his blood pressure Friday morning and it was high, because he takes his blood pressure every morning and it was high. So he's like, something's going on. And of course I'm pulling that out because it says Art Adventures. I like that. The doctor was like, get to the emergency room. Maybe cutting out this guy. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. I started a new note card planning type setup for my just planning everyday life and my YouTube stuff. And I really like it. It's just 3.5 by 5 note cards. If you look on YouTube, you can find videos on it. I'm sure it's been around forever. I just stumbled upon it and I was like, what? Would this help me with figuring out what I need to get done? And then I don't have to rewrite my to-do list all the time. So a friend of mine's doing it too. She has a daycare, and so just keeping track of everything she needs to do for that, and just house chores, cleaning chores. So yeah, I'm really liking it. Can't think or talk and cut at the same time. Maybe something like that. I think I might cut this heart out as a heart. I've been watching a ton of spooky movies along with The Survivor. I do that, not my husband. And I've watched so many spooky movies. I didn't do an update on my reading channel or my losing weight channel because of what was going on in our life, obviously. But I will update you next weekend. Actually, I need to do a September wrap-up here soon. Okay, so we could do this. I could cut a little bit off the bottom of this. Doesn't cover up so much of the heart. I like it the other way. All right, I think that works, and then I can find words. This glue book, if you're new to my channel, this book is from Michaels. The size is 8 by 8. It's their sketch pad, and I love it because it lays flat. I have not had to remove any pages, and it's not even really bulking up. I was going to say it's bulking up nicely, but it's not really even bulking up. I love it. Yeah, so I joined TikTok and I posted my first video over there. I don't know what I'm doing. It's an addicting platform, that's for sure, because it's such easy content, like just the way it scrolls. But if you're on TikTok, I'm over there now. Maybe the red up there. No, because that's too, it's red up here, yellow down here. So let's switch it so it's the opposite. In my old glue book, I would have really cared that there's some white space here. In this one, for some reason, I just don't care. But I know that bothers some people, so you do you, right? Those big mantra wellness words. Let me show you one. This. I pulled up the other day. I'm excited to cut these up and make other phrases because using that whole phrase is just too much for this small glue book. So that's what I'm going to do for this page is figure out a phrase that would be nice to put on this page that maybe has some meaning. Pretty cool. I found that heart. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't really done any reading. I'm listening to the Ruin book. It's really good. It's kind of a mystery. Takes place in Ireland. But maybe I'll slide that over. Yes, let's do that. I'm reading Carmilla, which is a book that inspired Dracula. It was written long time ago. So I'm reading that, and then I want to read Dracula after, but I'm going to read it as I listen to the audio because I know the language and just reading it's going to be hard for me, and I'm going to get impatient with it. So I'm going to do the audio, and the audio looks like it's a different cast, so that'll cast members. That'll be fun. I really like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Measure your success based on how much fun you're having. I don't know if any of that seems heartwarming. I'm not busy. I just don't want to go. She remembered who she was in the game change. I like remembered, although that kind of sounds like something worse happened. That's not the right colors. That's not the right colors. Not the right colors. Not really the right colors. Although your absence is the right color, isn't. I'm going to need some of you to start getting weirder. I cannot keep pulling all the weight. You know what? You are not alone actually goes because of what I was saying about the cardinals being our guardian angel. Can I just pull in the green? Let me cut it up and see what it looks like. I think it might work. Oops. Kind of gives me chills, actually. You are not alone. Oh, yeah. I might cry. Okay. We'll be okay. Okay, I really like that. I think it's fine. It's just a bunch of colors. It's not really one. Ugh. Going to go have some lunch and relax. When I do these videos, it takes forever for my phone to upload it. What I have to do is basically back it up to Google Photos. Then I have to download it on my computer from Google Photos. I have not figured out a better way to do it. I kind of covered up that church, which is kind of silly because I was talking about my husband being religious. I don't want to. Okay. Okay. That works. Oh, I really like it. All right. Sorry if I was a downer. Hope you guys are all doing well and hanging in there, and I will chat with you guys soon. Thanks.